Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Friday, February 24th, 2023. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with WWE news. The March 6th edition of Monday Night Raw at the Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida has become a near sellout since last Tuesday's announcement that John Cena will be making his return to WWE TV on the show. WrestleTix reported yesterday that nearly all of the 2,089 tickets still available at the beginning of the week were now sold in the 2 days following the announcement. The March 6th Raw will mark Cena's first appearance in WWE since the final SmackDown of 2022. He is rumored to be doing something on the show with Austin Theory, his expected opponent for WrestleMania 39. In ratings news, this week's episode of AEW Dynamite drew the largest audience the show has seen in 4.5 months and the highest rating in the 18 to 49-year-old demographic in 5 months, according to Showbuzz Daily. Wednesday's Dynamite Live from Phoenix was seen by an average of 1.028 million viewers, a jump of almost 25% from last week's 824,000 viewers. This was Dynamite's highest total viewership since the third anniversary episode on October 5th. The rating in the key demographic was .35, translating to 454,000 viewers. That's an increase of nearly 30% from last week's .27 key demo rating, according to WrestleNomics. This was Dynamite's highest key demo rating since the Grand Slam episode on September 21st. The episode came in first place for the night on the cable top 150 in the key demo, up from fourth place last week. Nevertheless, the key demo rating was still down nearly 12.5% from the same week in 2022. According to Post Wrestling in Canada, AEW on TSN2 saw a decline in viewership with approximately 76,000 English-language viewers and 34,000 in the 25 to 54-year-old demographic. It was the lowest audience for Dynamite since December 21st, 2022, and did not rank among the top 10 sports programs for the day. Last Tuesday night's edition of NXT drew 589,000 viewers to the USA Network, a drop of 8% from last week's 640,000 viewers, according to Showbuzz Daily. In the key 18 to 49-year-old demographic, the show attracted a .14 rating, translating to 183,000 viewers, according to WrestleNomics. That's a slight drop from last week's .15 key demo rating. The episode came in at number 16 on the cable top 150 for the evening in the key demographic. Leading the evening in the key demo was 1,000 Pound Sisters on TLC, which drew a key demo rating of .29. In legal news, Jeff Hardy entered a plea of nolo contendere to all charges related to his DUI case in Florida on Thursday. As a result, Hardy's driver's license will be suspended for 10 years, and he will get 38 days credit for time served in county jail as part of his sentence. On the morning of June 13, 2022, Hardy was pulled over by the Florida Highway Patrol, arrested and charged with his third driving while under the influence, as well as driving on a suspended or revoked license and driving on a restricted license. According to the police report, Hardy, who initially pled not guilty to the charges, took 2 breathalyzer tests and blew over a .29 twice. The legal limit for intoxication in Florida is .08. A day after the incident, AEW President Tony Khan issued a statement declaring that Hardy had been suspended from the company without pay and that his return hinged upon him completing a treatment program and maintaining his sobriety. Hardy last wrestled for AEW at Double or Nothing last May 28th in Las Vegas, where he teamed with his brother Matt in a winning effort over Matt and Nick Jackson. And in injury news, AEW's Fuego del Sol has sustained an injury that could keep him out of action anywhere from 6 weeks to 3 months, according to a post yesterday by Del Sol on social media. In what Del Sol described as a freak accident, the masked wrestler fractured his foot last Sunday during a triple threat match with Guapo Lupe and Daniel Torch in Elks Grove, California. The match took place on a card for independent promotion Supreme Pro Wrestling. According to Del Sol, the undetermined nature of his recovery time is due to ligament damage that he suffered as a result of the injury. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.